risk. Sign up today.
The following is a presentation of TFNN. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Every trading day, live at 10 a.m. Eastern. Call now, toll free at 877-927-6648 or internationally at 727-873-7618. The TFNN Bull Bear Trading Hour. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow Industrials right now down 50. You get the Nasdaq up 23. S&P's off 1.5. Gold contract up 10.30, 18.48 an ounce. You get silver up 36 cents, $24.35 an ounce. Light sweet crude, big bid here, man. And they had a monster build yesterday, and that oil market just shook it off in a huge way, folks. You're up $1.35, $46.85 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year notes up 4 ticks. 137.24. The 30 years up 13 at 172.28. And King Dollar, it is giving it up in spades, down 400 ticks. That's why I expect to see these commodities going. You're at 90.689. The euro is at 121. The yen is at 104.25, and the British pound's at 133 to 1 U.S. dollar. Tom O'Brien, what's going on?
Boy, there ain't nothing this market can't shake off, man. Watch out.
You got to love it, man. Isn't it wild, man? I'm telling you, man. Folks, this is a very unique time that we're in here. There's no two ways about it. And we'll all figure this out, after the fact. But
That's right.
the market is definitely saying that there's bent-up demand in an incredible way. And when the breakout comes, man, forget it, man.
When they say it's forward-looking, right, we're getting a real lesson right now as to how forward-looking it is with everything going on, for sure.
No doubt. Let's get over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim, as we do every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, every trading day right here, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. You want to understand the option market, option strategies, futures. Great program. If you haven't test-driven yet the Thinkorswim platform, it's very easy to do. You're on the website. Hit the banner. Bring it up. They'll allow you to trade with paper money. And you can follow Kevin and his team every trading day. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. Yeah, another day. Here we go. I think today's economic data and all the news that we're getting and the lack of effect that it's having on this market tells us that this market is looking at two things. It's looking at the FDA committee, and they're meeting today about a vaccine.
Yeah.
It started about 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Chicago, and they're looking at some news about a stimulus package. And that's their ability to shake off this economic data this morning. That wasn't great. There was nothing good about jobless claims spiking. Consumer price index showed little or no inflation to speak of. And their ability to shake that off and look at what possibly, like Tommy said, in the future, what's positive coming down the pipeline, I think is what this market is doing right now, guys.
Yeah, there's no doubt, man. I mean, well, we know we're in the probability business. When I say no doubt, it's just that when you have, unemployment numbers, folks, going up, and then the market just turns around. The NQs were down 100 points, and now the NQs are up 22 points. It says quite a bit, man. I mean, what's going to be interesting, Kevin, we've been talking about is the winners and the losers. And it seems that I was going, let's picture just DoorDash, right? DoorDash went public yesterday, folks, goes up 85%. Now, that sounds outrageous, okay? But just so you understand DoorDash, how their business plan goes, they're getting like 30% of the gross when they're doing this, okay? And last night, as I'm going home, right, I'm going by a couple barbecue joints down here, right? And I never saw a line so long in my life. And this is like a small chain, right? And everyone is getting used to, they're not going in the store, right? But, barbecue places are, ribs are expensive, basically, $25 a hit, right? And I thought I was seeing things, man. There was like at least 20 cars lined up to pick up their orders. And I'm saying to myself, you know what? Our habits are changing, man. that is big business for that chain, where they never had that business. Well, they might have had takeout business, but not like this. So it's like, okay, that's probably spread right across the economy. And,
right.
It makes a difference because, like, their overhead is already paid. We know that brick and mortar is hurting, but their overhead was already paid anyway. And now it's like, okay, we're all getting used to, we'll buy the meal. You get a family, that's a $75, $80 hit in these barbecue places. You know what I mean? So it's like, wow, man.
Think about it like this. Two things. One very positive, one kind of questionable. It used to be, when, Tom, you and I were young, to young adults, to even middle-aged adults, the only thing you could get delivered to your house was a pizza.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Now, anything can get delivered to your house.
Right.
A steak from your favorite steakhouse, tacos from your favorite Mexican restaurant. There's nothing that can't be delivered to your house now via these delivery companies. So, but now here's the problem though. It comes with a little bit of problem, which is these places don't make money yet.
Right.
And so something's got to give. Right. It's either the service has to give, which probably won't happen, or the prices have to go up. And so the question is, what happens to elasticity of demand when the price starts to creep higher?
Right.
At some point, people are going to go, oh, that's a lot to get my food delivered to me when I can just go get it. So
there is a lot. I just want to add to it. So I've become hooked on.
The same hurdle that Uber has, though, too, right? They don't charge enough.
And Kevin, I've become hooked on Instacart in the last few weeks. So all my groceries, and I don't mind going during this pandemic to go do some grocery shopping. It's just a time deal, man. Shopping for a family, right? It's an hour or two. I'm paying a premium. I'm paying a premium for every product. But for me, for time, for an hour or two that comes with that, it's totally worth it. But as you said, there's going to be a line, man, because I can just run down to Publix and grab some groceries if it becomes an obscene value that it's not worth it. But like you said, man, right now it is worth it. I love it in the same, so it's really interesting to see, like you said, Tommy, when they start.
You are segueing perfectly into what we're covering today, which is Costco that uses Instacart.
Perfect.
For their same-day delivery.
Yeah.
So they come out with earnings today after the bell, as do Lululemon and Oracle. Those are the three stocks we're trading today. And all of those are involved in the new economy that we're looking at, right? You've got Costco and their e-commerce numbers that are ridiculous, the growth of their e-commerce. They've got Lululemon kind of defying the whole stay-at-home trend. And then you've got Oracle, which is trying to buy TikTok. Right, which is all very current events. So three names that we're trading today are going to cover a lot of what people are seeing in today's economy.
You got to love it. I'm looking at the numbers in Costco, Kevin, and the membership fees alone. Now they're doing $181 billion. That's what they're looking for, but that's a year. But the membership fees, imagine getting $3.5 billion in membership fees just reoccurring, and that's growing by 7.5%. It's like,
the membership fees are growing moderately, and nicely. So, and remember, that is pure income.
Exactly.
Right.
That's they're giving you the money for the right to spend more money, right?
That's right.
Exactly.
Listen, man, you have a great one, a safe one. We look forward to the program. Have a great weekend. We look forward to speaking to next Tuesday, Kevin.
Have a great day and a great weekend, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tom and I come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. Do you have broken or unwanted jewelry, diamonds, watches, coins, silverware, and other collectibles that you would like to turn into cash? Tiger Precious Metals and Stones will pay fair market value. We make it easy to turn your precious metals that are sitting around in your house into cash. Call Andy now at 727-329-8245, and he will walk you through our safe and secure process. Andy has been in the business buying and selling precious metals for over 15 years. Call Andy now at 727-329-8245.
TFNN has just launched our Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale. For a limited time, we've doubled all the Tiger Dollar bonuses, where you can now get up to a 20, 30, or even a 40% bonus on your Tiger Dollar purchase. Tiger Dollars are good for all TFNN newsletters, webinars, and services and never expire. Whether you're a current subscriber or just thinking of signing up for any TFNN products in the future, this is a great time to get your Tiger Dollars. Happy holidays from all of us at TFNN.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Tom and Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. We have the Dow down 54, NASDAQ is up 45, S&Ps are flat. Quite a comeback, Tom, from this morning, right? I mean,
it sure was, man. It sure was. You can't understate it. Still quite the sell-off yesterday, but things getting a little dicey. When I was doing my program at 8:30, numbers came out at 8:30. No real reaction right out of the gate, but things got a little bit dicey. As in, even pulling up the S&P, right? I mean, there's your 8:30 bar. I got this on 5 minutes on my chart. You were trading at 36.65, really until 8:50. Kind of a little bit of a sell-off there. You were still sitting at 36.61, so you'd only moved 4 points, in the span of 20 minutes following the number itself. But then you trickled down to 36.50, and then there was kind of like for 5 minutes we traded lower in this market, folks, and then it was higher.
Right. And so when you're looking at this, folks, okay, it might take. So this is a high volume low now that you have, so that should get tested. And as we went up, all we did is go to ice. That's a Wyckoff term, folks. And all that means is that, you came down hard, basically. You go back up to basically, where we went down from yesterday. That's what ice is that it's a subtle
an area
deal.
Of support or resistance?
Yeah, it's what he always said is that, okay, see, you come down hard, but you have to find a big bar. And see, the bar that we have, what is that, at 1:20 yesterday afternoon. That bar there, that's when you took the next level down. We had gone sideways for like about 50 minutes, took the next level down, and then that took the S&Ps from 36.81 down to that 36.61. So it's going to be interesting here watching how this shakes out, as we, and the dollar, bottom line, the dollar looks like it's going to basically break. So we're down 296 right now. You're at 90.78. And then if we just switch gears and go over to that DoorDash, this is pretty amazing, man.
It sure is, man.
So DoorDash, folks, is trading at $179, and this went public the night before last at 102. So the way this works, just so you can understand how this works, folks, is that it started trading yesterday, but it gets priced after the, well, this what ends up happening. This would happen to DoorDash, actually. That's right. They price it, what day is today? Thursday. So they price it Tuesday night. They price it Tuesday night. Now, when I say they price it, that means if you and I and Tommy and got the stock on the IPO, we know what our price is, and this price was $102. When you hear as to when it's going to open the following day, and that's the first day that actually can be traded, that is when you get the aspect that it was fluctuating so dramatically. Because did it start at 150 or 145, Tommy? Well,
it went to 163. It started at 182 as the technically opening tick.
Right.
But it jumped to 163 in a heartbeat, and then it never made it back kind of below. That was like one flash to 163.
So that's kind of how that shakes out. Now, the intriguing thing about that, could you imagine, I've always thought about, you're selling the company, and all of a sudden it's like, really? They had me priced at 75% below what we could have took in? Pretty intense.
It's kind of double-edged, right?
Yeah.
Because, they're issuing shares of the company, so they're not necessarily selling all their shares, but it's the company that's losing out on the value, right?
Right.
Because they issue the shares, and the company could have ended up with more money, in theory. This is how all IPOs used to go, man. And so it's they left some on the table, you could say. Now, the other side of that, man, I was looking, Bloomberg has a great article. It's about the three founders. So they're clocking in at this valuation at about almost $3 billion each.
Wow.
So I'd say they're doing okay with that thing flourishing in the future. Now, here's the cool part. They go over in this article on Bloomberg, the early investors. Now, we just said price is trading at $180 right now, right?
Yes.
They break down the per share conversion price of equity investors early on, and you can see, man, now it makes sense. 2014, this is probably, your Series A round. In that business, you're going to go BK many times, I'm sure. But you're talking about less than $1 the first round. You're talking about less than $10. $5 in 2018. Now, the run this has had, it was just valued at $16 billion, I think they said, as recently as, let me find it, come on. Just recently. I saw it somewhere. 16 billion like in June or something like that. And now it's at 72 billion. So you see the run that it's had, even $13 in late 2018 up to 180, man. It's, timing is very helpful sometimes. Now, credit to these guys, man. I mean, this is where the future is going, right? It wasn't just timing. But they also were just able to fire on all cylinders as the pandemic hit, which was, Disney, very, very fortunate with all their woes as well. When you think about the timing, Disney launched their streaming service in November, of 2019, and within 3 months, the world was shutting down. That's just crazy timing, because they I'm sure they would have accelerated things potentially, but just perfectly positioned, because you back this up and the pandemic hits 12 to 24 months ago, and Disney experiences none of the growth that they had in that run. So, crazy, but crazy valuations. And then you have Airbnb.
This is,
right?
They're just, so look at this. They just brought it up, okay? So it was priced at $68, folks, and they think it's going to open at $150.
Oh.
Check it out. 68 to 150, 100%, right? Overnight. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 150% almost. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God.
Yeah. It'd be like what'd you say? Would you say 68?
68 to 150, right? That's
60. 136 would be a double banger. So
unbelievable. That is something else, folks. And you're talking about a company that, well, I guess the real question is going to be, can that company, basically still break into the hotel business? They've been hurting hotels for a long period of time.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it's like, okay, you go into other people's houses right now. It's,
It's going to be so interesting, man, when the world will opens back up in 6, 9, 12 months from now, and to see. I mean, I'm sure Airbnb will get their flux of business, right? But is it going to be more people trying to stay at hotels that really want that, vacation surround me with everybody experience? You know what I'm saying? Seriously, I want that experience, man. I don't want to go rent a house and be by myself, right? I want to go to a hotel and be surrounded by 500 people on the beach, man, and go to concerts and all that stuff. So it'd be really interesting.
Isn't
how
it?
these 10.
Yeah. That's where it's like sometimes you don't know how much you had it made, and then, so let's picture that
Definitely
you're surrounded with people, then it's like, okay, I want Airbnb to groove, but then when you can't do it, it's like, hold it, man, this really stinks because you want to do it. That's the bottom line. It doesn't have to be all the time, but you want to do it, right?
No, the phrase that came to mind that's not perfect for this is everything in moderation, as in you want it all, man. I want to do a little bit of this, right? I want to do a little bit of that.
That's right.
Don't just stick me in Airbnb forever. Don't just stick me in a hotel forever,
and that's a great way to live. That's the bottom line. Yeah, that's where it's at, man.
You got it.
Dow Industrials down 64, Nasdaq is up 50, S&Ps are up down 1.5. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Hey folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates to my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrial's down 63. You get the Nasdaq up 47. S&Ps are down 2.5. And folks, as you come over to our website at TFNN, we man, Mr. Basil Chapman, he's had the 12 years now?
For how long he's had the letter, or how long he's had these prices?
These prices, I believe.
Yeah, at least a decade. I was chatting with it when Basil talked to me about this. It said I'd like to go up on the rates. Maybe it's been at least 10 years. It was 20, man. I guess 12 years, 15 years. But yeah, crazy. So go ahead. He's going to be going up for prices 2021. Crazy that 2021 coming down the line. But yeah, Basil's going up on prices. So this is a great time. Try out the opening call. You can lock in the rate for as long as you're a subscriber. Basil's current subscribers out there, nothing's going to change. You're going to keep the rate you have. People can get in, get a 30-day money-back guarantee, try out Basil's service, and lock in that rate before the new rates kick in at the top of the year.
Exactly. And the rate, folks, it's $128 for 1 month. It's $595 for 6 months, which is a savings of $173 or 22%. You get it for a year for $995, which is a savings of $541 or 35%. So just so you can understand how this works, too, it's 30 days. If you're going to get it, you even want to lock in a rate, you should get the year, because the bottom line is that you're going to save a fortune, and if it doesn't work for you at the 30 days, well, you're going to get your money back. So
definitely
check
and
it
all
out.
of those rates, like you said, the monthly's going up, the 6 months going up, and the yearly will be going up in correlation for sure.
And as you're there, if you really want to save some more money,
that's right.
Since we're all traders, we have the Tiger Dollar sale going on. And the way the Tiger Dollar sale works is that you can save up to, when I was listening to you this morning, Tommy, I couldn't believe that you're saying 10 days we're at December 20th. It's like, really?
Watch out, man. This is, we're coming up on next week's the last full week of trading. That's it. And then we got a Christmas week and we got a New Year's week.
Oh, I'm so psyched how Christmas and New Year's are on a Friday, too.
Right.
For us, folks, that's like heaven, because we only get, 2 times off a year that we get 3 days off.
Yeah, and they don't, because the holidays have to fall on a Friday
and this time they're on a Friday, which is great. So the way Tiger Dollars work, folks, is that you can buy 500, you get 600. That's a 20% bonus. You can buy 1,000, you get 1,300, which is a 30% bonus. And then the max is you can buy 1,500 and you get 2,100, which is a 40% bonus. And no expiration date, totally transferable, good for our product at TFNN. So check it out. And as we just said, it's only out there for another 10 days. So time just keeps moving, man.
That's right. You better hang on to it. It is moving for sure.
Oh, my God.
Hey, I wanted to jump over to a trade I made yesterday in my newsletter for Adobe. And just cool, I'm always trying to walk through methodology for my subscribers and just putting this out there for people. I mean, I thought the trade was phenomenal. I was actually, whether we were going to win or lose on it, when I was putting it together, I was just ecstatic for how it's set up for the risk reward, the type of volatility that they were pricing into this equity. So it's an iron condor.
Yeah.
They had earnings this morning. Okay, yesterday it's trading at about 484. I'm going to put this on a 15-minute, but here's the daily to see the context. We've been chopping around. Strong company, man. Chopping around between 450 and about 500, give or take. We made 536, the high in September. And so there was so much volatility into this market. And let me just see. I'm going to see how much, because I have the actual report I put out here. This is the update. $21.59 options were pricing in, okay? But this is a very expensive stock, and there was still a lot of volatility premium being priced in, even when you went out, $35, okay? So we decided to go $35 in either direction.
Yes.
Okay, so we did a 520 and for some reason that's not picking up the bottom one. Let me see if I can pull it up real quickly on my Thinkorswim. And the bottom one, here we go.
Was it 445, 455?
Yeah, 520 to, 450.
Right.
To 445. So here they are up there. Basically what it does is it creates where you have a max profit zone from 450 to 520. $70, man. Now you are risking $415 per contract pair to make 85. Okay, so you're risking almost 5 to make 1. You got to be successful 5 out of 6 times to break even or be slightly positive. But man, you're talking about $70. You're talking about $35 in either direction. Options only pricing in $21. And you got to love where we're trading, 15 cents.
I know, man.
This equity has moved, which is why I had to pull it up. So all of that volatility sucked out. I cannot imagine but it could happen that this thing will go above 520 or below 450 by the end of the week. It wasn't even close. You could have tightened it up a lot more. But with that type of risk reward, man, I'm much more comfortable sometimes on these iron condors where some of these equities, and we kind of talked about it with Kevin, right? He's selling cash secured puts. We have the same thing going on in Rocket for another equity. Right. And it's because, folks, we're in this very unique time. And I actually sent out a video, and this is something that everybody should be thinking about, and we're seeing it today on the open, right? We got some really bad economic news, and the market says, guess what? We're flat. Right. Okay? Because as we know, everything's really bad right now. And we know that the future is bright. So we're not going to sell off to the oblivion like we did before when we had no idea how the future was going to look during COVID beginning. Right. And we're not going to skyrocket because we've already skyrocketed on the expectations of the future. So you might see kind of a stagnation, man. It might be a great time to try and absorb some premium. Now, hey, anything's possible. Yesterday, things got a little dicey. They got a little dicey at 9 o'clock, right? We're going to see some volatility. But that was kind of the mentality going into this. And you see that this is a super strong company, man. They had really strong numbers. But they're just kind of hanging out at a level that, we're talking about this equity started the year for Adobe at about 325, and we're sitting at 500, So think about those types of things in the option market. And even, when we sell a cash secured put, that actually goes into our long-term equity portfolio. Right. Because you better think about it like that, because you're in trouble if you start selling cash secured puts and you don't want to hold that equity, because they could go down further, right?
Oh, yeah. You don't want to own it.
That's right. They're a great strategy as long as you do want to own the equity right now at some of these, lofty prices that we might just kind of hang out. And I said in the video today, it would be great, man, on some of these equities where it just sits for 3 months or something, and you're able to sell those cash secured puts below. Yeah, every single week if you want to.
That's right.
So something I've been really trying to think about myself. But Adobe, that was a nice trade, man.
So you know what happened to me? So listen to this.
What happened?
This is right. I saw the trade come through, and I love the $70 split. So, and I was thinking that the numbers come out last night. So I basically pull it up. I said, "Oh man, this is awesome. It's not moving at all." And then I realized, oh my God, it's tomorrow morning. And then it happened tomorrow morning.
I did too.
And then what ended up happening, I said, oh, it's awesome. It's still not moving. So it's like.
I actually did the same thing because these do it.
I think they switched then because I think.
There was some confusion. I'm not sure what happened. Thinkorswim had them listed last night. I saw it in another place listed last night because I'm really trying to always pay attention to the exact.
Bloomberg had them listed and it changed.
Did they?
Yeah,
okay.
Because I didn't look at it yesterday, but 2 days ago I was looking at it, and it was supposed to be last night. And then when I looked at it again, it changed.
And realistically, there's no problem as long as they do it over the course of the night before the next market open. It has the same impact basically. Right. So that's probably what happened. But pretty cool.
Great trade, Tom. Huge.
Thanks, man.
Huge. Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. We have the Dow right now down 62. NASDAQ is up 59. S&Ps are down 3. We'll come right back. Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. Are you looking to buy or sell gold, silver, platinum, coins, or bullion? We can help. At Tiger Precious Metals and Stones, we specialize in the buying and selling of gold, silver, as well as collectible U.S. and foreign coins. We not only buy your unwanted or broken jewelry, but you can trade that in for gold and silver coins, too. Call Andy now at 727-329-8245 for a quote over the phone and to lock in the current market price. Call us now at 727-329-8245.
TFNN has just launched our Tiger Dollar Holiday Sale. For a limited time, we've doubled all the Tiger Dollar bonuses where you can now get up to a 20, 30, or even a 40% bonus on your Tiger Dollar purchase. Tiger Dollars are good for all TFNN newsletters, webinars, and services and never expire. Whether you're a current subscriber or just thinking of signing up for any TFNN products in the future, this is a great time to get your Tiger Dollars. Happy holidays from all of us at TFNN.
If you haven't checked out the newsletters page of TFNN.com, what are you waiting for? All of the TFNN newsletters are informative, up-to-date, affordable, and a must-have for every trader looking to gain a competitive informational edge in today's markets. TFNN newsletters cover every aspect of the markets to offer you the very latest in market news. Plus, new subscribers get to test drive our newsletters risk-free for 30 days. From all aspects of the markets, including stocks, bonds, metals, commodities, and tech, there's a newsletter to fit your needs exclusively from TFNN. Stay informed each day you trade and get that competitive edge that will help you stay ahead of the game. Visit our newsletters page by going to TFNN.com and click the newsletters button near the top of the page. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 54, Nasdaq's up 69, S&P's a flat. And if you want to see another commodity on a tear, folks, okay, it's copper. Bottom line, HG. Now, let me put this active contract up. It's another ABC structure on the way up. My take is copper's going to its all-time highs. It's like 454, 458. And if we bring this contract up, you're going to see it's up 7 pennies right now, which is just a monster move, man. And, yeah, you can have an ABC up. So you need a contract volume of 63,000. We're already, it's already basically broken. We got 69,000. So let's see, 354. Oh my God, 303. And this is a clean one, man. So you get 51 cents, and you're dealing with. There she is, man. 51 cents gets you 396, and you're at 358. Now watch this. HG1. I'm going to bring the continuous contract up now so we can bring this back, and I think it's 454. What did I say? 395 is the A to B equals C to D. There she is right there. 464. You know, and this ABC structure gets you up to $4. So it's a big number. And that's going to, you know, you can see these. They're creepers and leapers. Let me just see what Freeport McMoran's doing. So that's up 53 cents. SCCO. This baby should be up, even though it's been on a tear. It's only up 28 cents. Interesting. Yeah. So.
And crude just keeps going while we speak, man. 47.60 right now.
Thank
up
you.
More than $2, man. It's up $1.50 since 9 a.m.
Yeah. We're folks, we're at the beginning of a bull market in commodities, man. That's the way this is shaking out. Look at this. This is going to be an ABC up. This is not as clean, but let's see. Come on. Okay, so, this is neat. Yeah, this is a tough one to figure out where the B point is. Well, let's see, do it this way. 40 to 46. That's approximately 49, like $49.
We'll be there by 2 o'clock, man.
I know, man. This is a big number. This is a big number. And what's
It is.
really
That's a big
wild
move.
about this is the aspect of that was a monster build yesterday instead of a drawdown.
Yeah. Same deal with the market, right? Saying I don't care what happened, man. That back then, I'm looking at 3, 6, 9 months down the road. I mean, one story I was reading just about crude, just bringing up, talking about analysts attribute the sharp gains to a variety of factors. Talking about number one, of course, vaccine hopes. You have OPEC renewing the pledge to keep up emergency production cuts, and money managers maybe bulking up their commodity portfolios coming into the new year as that sector's been hurt. And when the economy just starts roaring, man, and people start maybe cycling some of that money out of the Zooms of the world, and I love Zoom, I have some Zoom, but there you go. That could be quite a shift with the dollar, adding to that, of course.
Exactly. So let's go over to natural gas. That's trading up 12 pennies. We got numbers on natural gas out here today. Well, it's about time it came off the bottom anyway.
Up 12 pennies. What's going on there?
Yeah, and I know. So you had a drawdown of 91 BCF. That's what we had out here.
Okay, and they were looking for 86. So
okay.
that's a 5 BCF miss there is pretty big. That market is not usually off by that much on natural gas like sometimes happens in the crude market.
Yes, it's not. And, this has been a one-way move on the way down, folks, okay? We've gone from a price point of 350. We hit 240 2 days ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like they call it the middle widowmaker. I found that out like a year ago, man, and it just keeps making widows, I think. Watch out.
Seriously, man.
Yeah.
That's about as intense as you can get.
Seriously.
There's no doubt. I know, Rio Tinto. Let's go take a look at Rio Tinto for one of the traders out here, one of the tigers. Okay, so Rio Tinto, there we go. Okay, so this is up $1.72. You're trading $74. Yeah, I'd stay right there because, so watch. Rio Tinto, folks. Now, this is one of these companies that not only have everything, but it's a mining company. But when you look inside this, look what's inside this, folks. You got aluminum, borax, coal, copper, gold, iron ore, lead, silver, tin, uranium, zinc, titanium oxide, diamonds, talc. Now, let me see if this gets here, because what they also own, this is what's so wild about them, they also own the docks, they own the mills, they don't own the boats, okay? But what they own is incredible, man. They're vertically integrated. And so if you look at it, I can see why they're saying, okay, do you think this is it? I mean, it went from 55 to 74, but let's put this on, look at this. This is a major breakout. 72.50. Yeah, this is a major breakout, man. Yeah. How long has this been going on? Let's see. Look at this, folks. Oh, this is sick. So this has been a consolidation since 2008. 2008.
Time is crazy. There you go, right?
That's saying the highest game, man. I really think
a lot of happy campers in the last 12 years to see that thing back above those prices.
Isn't it huge?
Amazing. Yeah.
And I think what we're seeing here, folks, is a major commodity market. That's and if that's what it is, you'll see a lot more moves like this. And it has to do with demand, and then it has to do with the lowering of the U.S. dollar too, because simultaneously that's kind of how it goes, meaning that copper started it, iron ore is right after it. Rio Tinto has everything, so it's like, okay. And I don't follow the grains and all that, but I've got my head into them before. We'll stop pulling those up because you'll see those start going also. That's how this normally goes.
You got more questions, man. They're flying in the YouTube Tigers Den,
Okay.
talking about Glencore, talking about Yamada, this gold contract. It's getting
Yep. And so let's bring up Yamada. Okay, so AUY. Yeah, this is a classic. Right now you're just flat, but this is an ABC up. You can see it blew away the B point. Yamada, so 557, 489 to get 57, 60, about 67 points, 67 cents rather. So that's $6 is the number there. at 604 is the next swing point. So you get action there, too.
How about Facebook? Maybe we'll touch on them real quickly after this break. Pretty interesting. You got 48 of those states going after them, right? Trying to get them to divest. Maybe Instagram and WhatsApp. Talk about throwing a wrench in their core business. But no reaction at all from the market. And you're going back to 2012, man. Boy, you better have a real strong case from the government if you want to go back 8 years and say we shouldn't have let you do that deal. You got to break it up. You got to do this. You got to do that. Be interesting just to see how this plays out, because I don't think they should have been able to do it.
Right.
But when you start going back a decade, I mean, they could have had this information, So
they did. Just people weren't paying attention to it, man.
So what do you, right. And it's like, it wasn't a guarantee that you buy a company in 2012 for $1 billion, man. And turn it into the company it is now, but it's definitely anti-competitive in my. But we'll see. It'll be interesting. We'll see. But Facebook,
right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Back in the day, I joined Hotel California in 2006, and like many of you, was drawn in by, as well as...
Whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows.
You see, I believe that everything in life happens for us, not to us. And Tom ignited the fire within me to want to learn how to master the markets. So how did I go from knowing nothing about technical analysis to becoming the #1 market timer for the S&P 500 in 2018 and the #2 market timer in 2019? Simply put, I hired coaches with a proven track record, which led me to a whole new set of tools that I created to interpret the message of buyers and sellers. I would love the opportunity to teach you this award-winning set of tools and to help you improve your market timing. You can test drive my newsletter service, Mastering Probabilities, for the next 30 days with no risk to you. Plus, you'll gain access to archive workshops that'll take you step by step through my system. Sign up today by going to the homepage of TFNN.com and selecting Mastering Probability in the newsletter tab.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. The printing presses are working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The U.S. deficit has risen 200% in 1 year with no end in sight. The markets are looking for an additional stimulus bill to get us through this once-in-a-generation pandemic. There is no free lunch, folks. The more stimulus dollars put into the marketplace, the less your dollar is worth each and every day. This is the time to protect yourself with a portion of your portfolio in the metal market. The Gold Report comes out each Monday morning. I bisect and dissect the dollar, silver, gold, the XAU, and the HUI. The Gold Report is a long-term hedge against the dilution of your buying power. The U.S. has put more than $6 trillion into the marketplace in the last 6 months, with more expected in the next few months. The market did and does need the stimulus, but it will have long-term implications on our buying power. The Gold Report comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Go to TFNN.com and order the Gold Report now. Protect your buying power. Order the Gold Report now.
With markets trading with extreme volatility and peaks and troughs everywhere, regardless of what you're looking at in the markets, this is a great time to see the type of analysis Basil Chapman delivers for his subscribers every market day with the Opening Call newsletter. Basil has been analyzing markets, providing his take for subscribers to his trading services since 1984. Every morning, Basil publishes an update for his subscribers, along with weekend and evening updates when warranted. The Opening Call provides traders a daily market overview with regard to the direction of the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, along with specific recommendations, including stops and targets. You also gain instant access to Basil's subscriber webinar archive from earlier this year, a dark cloud cover, and essential market analysis. Ride the Chapman wave today by signing up for the Opening Call newsletter on the front page of TFNN.com under the newsletter tab. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Sign up today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow down 26, NASDAQ is up 65, S&P's up 3.5. Now, this is going to get interesting. I don't know. These blank check companies, folks, have been on a tear. So this one here, shares of Silver Spike surged 40% Thursday after a deal to buy WM Holding. WM Holding is called Weed Maps. So I'm not quite sure what Weed Maps does, but whatever it does, they're pricing it up, man. And
I think that's some type of, and I don't know because it's really only where I think they have, whether it's medicinal and recreational, but you can pull it up and see all the different stores and so forth about the products, etc. I see you up there searching it.
Yeah, there we go. Here we go.
There we go.
See. Weed
See,
maps.
you find where you need everything.
Yep. So it's probably
Maybe you get referral. Maybe the company gets referrals for sending people there, right? But I mean, I've heard of it before. I've never used it, so just the fact that I've heard of it, it's a presence, out there for sure.
Look at all this advertising. It's
there
huge.
You go.
It's You get doctors on here. You got dispensaries on here.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great URL. Weed Maps.
Yeah. You got Columbia Care. Yeah. It looks like. It's an advertising site.
Featured brands, right. But for the consumer, it's advantageous as well.
No,
you find out
no
where
doubt.
everything is. Yeah.
Is that free Michael Thompson? What is that? Happy Natural Brownie Day.
I missed National Brownie Day. Whoops.
Oh my God! I'm telling you, it's something else. Seriously, man.
Seriously. Hey, I was just going to add on to it. The show's wrapping up, but Facebook, man, just that they were unchanged on top of basically unchanged on a story like that. So the market not giving too much credence yet that they'll be ripped away from those companies. So we'll see.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Folks, stay right there. We got Think or Swim coming up next. And I'm Mr. Basil Chapman, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
We'll get him, folks.